Hello guys, welcome to this class. Today we are going to be solving a logarithm question using table. Let's say use the table to work the following, which is these questions we have here. That is 2.413 times 3.092. We are told to use table to solve this particular question. It is not so difficult for most students that are finding this very, very difficult. It's not so difficult. One thing you should understand is how to use your four-figure table very well. You need to know how to use it. At least when you're able to use it very well, even the calculator can actually help in finding out some of those logarithm that you are told to check. Now let's see how we can unveil this one. First of all, say number log. Now these are what they ask us to solve. This is a table. 2.413 and 3.092. Now, in order to solve this question, we must understand that based on how we find this easy, take it that this particular number here have invisible one out there. Now that is firstly. Then secondly, before the decimal, this particular integer, I mean this number here that we have here, is the number is 2. But how many number can we find here? Just one. Just one. I know the number is 2 itself, but that's not what we are after. We are after how many numbers can you find here? Just one. Is it not? Remember I said earlier that we have invisible one. So this single one number that is there minus the invisible one, what will it give us? It will definitely give us 0. Let's bring out our times here. Now, we must understand that times in logarithm is equivalent to you working out plus. Let's say times goes for plus, divide go for minus. You must know this. It is very important. They go for themselves. It's very important to know them. Now you can see we have times here. I'm going to introduce what's here, plus. Do we see it? Now let's look for the log now. The first one. Log 24 under 1 difference of 3. Look for log 24 under 1 difference of 3. We'll get 3825. If you check your four-figure table or punch it on your calculator, you get 3825. Then for the second one here, we have log 30 under 9 difference of 2. If you add the log and the difference together, you get 87. No, first of all, we subtract this as usual. That is this single number minus the invisible one will have 0.0 as well, point. Then if we look for log 30 under 9 difference of 2, we'll get 8728. I think, yes, we get 8728. Now, having done this, next thing now is to now add up what you have gotten here. You add them together. You add what you have gotten here. 5 plus this will give us what? 5 plus, sorry, this is 3, not, sorry, this just, let me correct this, is 4903, not that, 4903. Okay, let's add up this together now. Let's add up this together. You have here 8, you have 2 here. This will give us 17. 7 carry 1. Add the 1 here becomes 4. 4 plus give us what? 8.0. We are done with that. Now, having done this, the next thing you should look at what to solve now is you look for your antilog. The antilog will be on this side here. Antilog. You get your antilog here. The antilog starts from this side here, not from like the previous one we did in log. From here. So you look for antilog of 87 under 2 difference of 8. If you add the antilog with your difference, you get 7461. 7461, that's what you get when you look for your antilog. Now, the next question now is where do we place our decimal? Now, this particular one have invisible one here. We are adding 1 to this particular 0 here. In the aspect of antilog, you add. In the aspect of log, you subtract. Now, you add 1 to whatever you have here. Notice is 0. If you add 1 to 0, you still have 1. So you are moving one decimal place. That's what it means. So you are moving from here now, one decimal place, dot. That is all. It's as simple as that. If you find this confusing a bit, you can actually feel free to rewind the video to check again where you actually feel confused. And do not forget to also check your log reading very well to be sure of what you get. And also on your anti-log, be sure of the figure. Ensure to calculate the difference with what you get, because if you don't calculate the difference, you might find it difficult to get the exact answer. So it's as easy as that. And majorly, you must understand that your arrangement matters. If your arrangement is wrong, you might actually get confused. You can see the step I take in actually putting this together. It is not about just placing the number, but also arrangement matters a lot. I still remember Mr. T. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please do not forget to like, share, comment. I'll catch you in my next video.